Over here in the upper left, excuse me, starting location, we have the only Zerg in our group today. He is
Wongjin Star SoulKey.
Talk about playing perfectly today, by the way.
Great games today so far.
Yeah, really great games. Over here in the bottom right, we have our Protoss player playing brilliantly, but so far it's not been enough. He is
SK Telecom T1 Parting.
I like the font we're using. I know that's a weird thing to say. I like the font that Parting was written in there.
It is good font.
Yeah.
You can use the wrong font sometimes, and
Certainly.
it's like, you know, there's not many moments when you want to use that Halloween font. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know what? I used to always use that, and people get annoyed.
Turn in your college paper with that Halloween font, you know.
I like to use the Braille font.
No, there is Braille font, isn't there?
There's every font.
That's
man.
so funny to me.
There are so many good fonts out there, Tasteless. Oh god.
Did you ever, when you were a kid in school, like pick a font that made it slightly bigger on the page?
Did that,
yeah. I'm trying to remember what those better fonts were for that.
You get in and change the space, and they tell you like 1.5 space in your 2, but you put it like 2.6 or 1.6 or like 2.1.
What's funny too is when you look at that, you're like, well, I gained a sentence overall here. Like,
yeah. It like took me more time to figure that out than figure out another sentence.
Yeah, exactly.
Things people will do. All right,
so we have right now Parting playing off of one base here.
I believe that was one drum quicker pool than normal. I think he's going to get like a couple Zerg and just send him straight across in case there's a forge expand he can get in. But it's not, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, it looks like pretty standard openings by these guys, Tasteless.
Yes.
I'm like actually so excited to see what Parting's going to do because again, with SoulKey, it's
even
like,
though that build didn't work, like I could use a build like that.
Oh yeah, that was a cool build.
That was a cool build.
That was there's no question.
With
that's
9
a cool
sentries
build.
out.
Yeah, just
on the
really
map,
quick, like
push out with the mothership core while you expand.
Is with a single zealot, like you force a lot of lings, and then it's like all these lings, and you have all these sentries. You don't care. You have a third base, and you just go into those blink stalkers and walk around the map and have some control for a bit because you have all this magic. It's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
It was really, and you know what? Pig Baby had some really cool builds too.
Well, Pig Baby's builds are yes, in fairness, very cool, but they also have to question their legitimacy against somebody like as good as SoulKey because they did well, but like game number 3, for instance, we saw Pig Baby on Whirlwind. I'm like, can you really do this?
Yeah, that one.
Can you really get away with this?
I guess I was talking more about the other one that we saw that was really cool. You know, with it where he like overmade the Phoenixes after the.
That was pretty neat. That game definitely. That game was an awesome game.
I don't know, I love seeing some new stuff come out of these guys, or semi-new stuff at least.
Well, we'll see here. Again, guys, this is a best of 3. So we're back here at CODES. Wow. And, you know, we'll have to see what Parting can do here. Parting can still beat SoulKey, but that last game was so incredibly one-sided with Parting winning for most of it. And then SoulKey just pulled it all together at the very end and just went in with the kill.
You know, he's good with his Vipers, man. He knows what to do.
Yeah, right.
That was exactly the right choice, too. He couldn't just sit there on layer units, you know. Couldn't switch into mutas or something like that. Like, Parting was going to kill him if he didn't go to Hive right away.
Right. Oh, that's too bad, actually.
That's annoying.
That's got to be really frustrating because...
Yeah. And now that Zergling gets to see everything, which isn't really all that much. And this is actually, you know, it looks pretty much like the build that we saw before. You know, just kind of harassing a little bit with this. Oh my God, he's gonna get the cancel.
And nice cancel.
Well, that is annoying, Tasteless.
That is. Well, you know, Party might have looked at that last game and said, you know what, wait a minute.
And look at this, he actually has that support pile in there, so actually this game is turning out a bit different. It does force a second cancel.
This is really bad right now for SoulKey.
Yeah.
Never count him out, though. Look what happened the last game.
That is true. SoulKey definitely a Zerg that can come back from pretty much anything, since he does have that reverse all-kill against Innovation. I mean, you can do that, you can do anything at all. His mother was right when he told him to do anything, Tasteless.
Yeah, most of the time moms are lying about that, but this time it's like, no, you're
a lot of people can't be astronauts. Sorry.
Yeah. A lot of people can't even be president even if you were born in America.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you use Facebook? You might be one of these people. You can't do it now.
Oh, you messed up. The internet? Yeah, you like that? Oh, too bad. Here comes a lot of speedlings. Now, if they go towards that third before those rocks are down,
that would be good for him. Okay. Oh. You can see SoulKey had learned his lesson from the last time these guys played.
Parting right now kind of zoning those Zerglings, trying to keep them over here so that he can actually knock the rocks down and take that third base. Really nice play. In the meantime, getting that Void Ray while SoulKey is finally taking the third again and going for lair.
All right. Really, really good zoning here. Looks like he wants to get that Nexus down here. And again, we got to wait. I'm surprised SoulKey didn't send anything down there.
If he sent one Zergling, that would be completely annoying.
Yeah.
Because one, he actually gets...
Okay. Whoa. Oh, look, just barely. Damn.
In the nick of time.
In the Dan of time, dare I say.
Wow.
Wow. We got the Hydra Den here.
Codes is back.
Codes is back, guys. You ready for those Codes jokes?
Yeah, they're good.
He's going to clean up the rest of these overlords out here. Just to make sure that there's no additional scouting that can be done easily. You're going to have to get an overseer or something and fly it over there.
And, you know, just going one Stargate Void Ray for now. I'm very interested to see if he adds on to that. How many Void Rays does he truly want? Because, you know,
this is a map.
This is one of my favorite maps for Skytoss.
Well, I was about to say, because the architecture on this map, you can actually get around with the Void Rays.
Yeah.
It's not like some of these other maps where you're just, like, are you in the middle of the map? Well, don't be.
Things
You're
going to
get surrounded so hard that we can't even capture the surround on our screen entirely.
It looks like this is going to be one of those possibly more gateway-heavy Skytoss builds. Yeah, where we notice that, of course, he has those extra couple gates coming in, but just one Stargate in the Twilight. This is like something Nanoa... It isn't exactly the same as what Nanoa uses, but it's kind of the same in some ways, where, yeah, the Void Rays are definitely going to be a piece of the army, but charge on Zealots as well as a lot of Sentry energy, and then later on probably Psystorm is going to be a big part of the army as well. And it's a composition that's very difficult for Zerg to deal with right now. You get if you control it right, if you have really great control, like a player like Nanoa or a player like Parting, then it's damn scary as a Zerg player.
Well, it looks like he's going to move out with that now. He did spot the pylon. He has not seen that one over there in the upper right. But you can see it very clearly that Parting does not want SoulKey to get up that fourth base, or at least not until he's going to allow for it. Nice force fields again here.
Yeah. He's actually just kind of forcing units right now. He's probably just planning on warping home. He's stalling out this fourth, because that's really where you want to take your fourth. You take your fourth anywhere else, and there might be a Void Ray snipe, or even a Zealot run-by snipe at any time later on. So this is great use of his magic right now, man. Yeah.
It's perfect. Got the Mothership Core there, so he can get back home if he needs to. Looks like we might have that surround coming up here now. Where'd they go? I don't know. How'd they do that? So he's already now recalled back home to his base. He's totally fine. This will allow SoulKey to start expanding over here to the bottom left and just try to get this up and running.
Yeah. And you know that bottom
actually
left,
he's going to take a fifth expander too.
That's smart. I like that. His fourth was so slow, he may as well take two at a time right now.
Yeah.
He also had to invest a decent amount of units. So, by the way, there's not that many Void Rays out. He's really not pressing that as his issue. And that's making his army so much stronger against this heavy Hydralisk composition. He's got enough that roaches won't be a big problem.
You know, if he gets a lot of those Zealots out, he could just snipe that hatchery over there.
Yeah.
And then possibly push up once again into that the natural...
That's what he's doing right now. He's doing a great job of that, and he's going to force that cancel very easily here. In fact, some units going back, but they aren't going to make it in time. So
no, certainly not. Now he's going to get rid of this warp gate over here.
Really
SoulKey
liking this build.
Really on top of everything. Talk about last second cancel there, my God.
Well, he was really trying to save it, but that was just not going to happen. 5 Zealots there.
Yeah. This will be a hiccup now to SoulKey's mining, as he did send some drones to that expansion, and now that expansion is no more.
And these Zealots don't really matter to Parting right now. If you can trade them for a few drones, that's fine.
Yeah.
But look at this. This is actually kind of similar to what we saw SoulKey do against Pig Baby. It's a Void Ray-based composition with a lot of charge lots. He's going into Mutas. And the thing is, will these Mutas actually work against Parting? Because his Psystorm isn't quite yet done, but he's getting a lot of gates.
Well, you know, as you said, before in game number 1, one thing about these mutas is that they're so much faster than Void Rays. They can win an engagement with Void Rays. If they decide to charge up, you just run.
Yeah.
And suddenly their charge isn't worth anything because the mutas aren't fighting them.
Well, right now the muta's flying into this third base, and they're going to start harassing. This is going to make Parting a little bit sad, but he's got a very strong army over here. We'll see what he can get done. The muta's actually coming back. He realizes that this army is pretty scary. That's a lot of force fields. If these force fields hit just right... Oh, no, that's actually a little bit too much.
Recall's back.
Very good move, and he actually forced those mutas back as well. So that was worthwhile for him, I would say. That was fine. And now he's just going to go into Phoenixes because he does have double Stargate, and he's making High Templars that have Sidestorm. He's throwing up some cannons. Everything's going pretty well for him.
Yeah, you know, this was a build here for Parting where he did initially skip a lot of those cannons, which is not uncommon. If the Zerg does not have a real air threat, you see a lot more gateways early on. But the occasional Mutatech switch can actually catch the Protoss really off guard. But so far, Parting just not missing a beat.
He's not, but he is missing that fourth base, which is a big issue. He does need another base. He doesn't have to have it right this second, but... Oh, that is a beautiful move! Oh, two free Archons.
Absolutely beautiful. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
2 free Archons without really taking any damage on his mutas.
Some nice Sidestorms going down there, killing off quite a few Hydras. And, well, you know, this...
He's just going to go for this Twilight.
SoulKey has a lot of money. Hasn't really lost that many units this game. He's maxed
look
out.
at this. He's trying to get the Templar Archives, which is so smart. All right. Now, it looks like Protoss is going to move out. Now, he's got the charge up, which means these mutas are going to die very, very quickly here.
The Phoenix is overshooting a little bit. You need to use those lifts right now. And there we go. He does start using the lifts, but not a lot of units left for him. Looks like he will clean it up, but at what
cleans
cost?
this up, but it's just some Void Rays and Zealots now. They would have to go all the way across the map and do a ton of damage.
He lost
and
like 6 sentries there.
Yeah, he's only got 2 remaining. He lost a Void Ray. He lost a bunch of Archons before that battle even really started. He's going to send these Zealots down here and probably get another cancel if the Zerg isn't prepared. Let's see if he gets away with it now.
I think he is going to get that cancel. It looks like Zerg just doesn't have anything to spot this incoming. So, yeah, it looks like great. He's going to force another cancel, but SoulKey still is on these 4 bases. He's trading rather efficiently. He's staying maxed out.
Nice cancel at the last second. That's like the cancel where the animation is finished. And it still goes away.
Yep.
All right, the Zealots are now coming down here.
And, of course, they'll shred those Zerglings, but up comes this army once again. He's going to need to hit good storms here. You know, when you're sitting on only 3 bases, it's hard to go charge a lot storm. It's just, you need to have, like, endless Zealots, which is...
Well, Protoss need that gas. You need to have, like, the 4 bases with 4 gases up, or you're not going to produce what you want to make.
Yeah.
Now he comes up here, unpowers one of those gateways, and I don't know, man. I mean, this might be a very similar game to game number 1 here, where the Zerg, although he takes some damage and Parting plays really well, eventually Zerg just has enough of everything Zerg and pushes forward.
Well, he needs to hit really good size storms here and bust this army up. He can't keep losing so many units. You have to have a big supply with this type of army. Those force fields actually not doing at all what he was planning on.
Another Zealot attack.
That base is never going up, man.
Yeah, man.
His face is SoulKey.
All right, they take out the Archon now. Another one comes in here. Chrono boosting now, just trying to get that Void Ray out. Another cancel here. That is a glitch in the Matrix.
He still has a little bit of size storm. Can possibly, if these Hydras overcommit, I love the spreading going on by SoulKey. He knows that size storm is really the chance of Parting here, so he's not letting huge ones hit. Well, that was pretty good ones right there. But
that
there's
next one not as
left.
good anymore. The Archon getting low is taken out now targeting down these Void Rays, which go down in moments.
And SoulKey just seems to have enough to push him back, and he's gotten rid of all the High Templars.
Yeah,
the Void Ray count's staying low.
Basic units for the Zerg to make, the Roaches and the Hydras, whereas this is a complex unit combination for Parting that takes a while to build up. You know, the Archons, the Void Rays, everything.
Yeah, without having a lot of High Templars,
oh my God, double contaminate on the Stargate.
Really cute moves. Taking that 4th base is just going to be so hard, and he has to have that 4th base. Like, anytime now he has to have it.
All right, he's continuing to push forward now. Let's see if these storms can be money right here.
You know, he doesn't have any sentries right now to help out with Guardian Shield or Force Field, so these Zealots getting eaten up.
Nice dodging there. Really nice dodging. Almost no Zealots left. The Archons are taking damage. Beautiful storms. But again, it looks like Protoss is just barely hanging on right now. Now, if he gets the 4 Archons total along with the 4 or 5 Zealots and the Void Rays, maybe he can hang on. But again, Zerg is constantly getting maxed out, attacking, and then getting maxed out again and again and again. Whereas Protoss is barely holding on 120 supply, and as you said, Artosis, it really is about this 4th base, and can they get it up?
Yeah, if for long enough Parting keeps SoulKey off of a 5th base, he can kind of fight against it.
Yeah.
Like if he stays cost efficient, you notice the bank isn't really going up for SoulKey, so that's nice. But this army just keeps on getting...
Oh, this reinforcement coming in here. These reinforcements, excuse me.
He needs, like, amazing side storms, and that's a pretty darn good one. But look at this, just too much damage output from the Zerg army.
Look at this, he's now targeting down the Void Rays with the Hydra as well. These Roaches now pushing through here against the Archons.
And it looks like SoulKey has done enough.
There is like no Mothership Core here, right?
Yeah, it's been dead for a
bit. We haven't seen that for a while. It would be nice to have the next skin in here, but just wasn't enough. And that actually, I think, is going to be it. A 2-0 win there for SoulKey. GG.
GG indeed. SoulKey moves on in first place. Parting gonna drop down, and we'll see if he can win his PvP after we see who wins that between Pig Baby and Swagger.
Yeah. Awesome winners match there. SoulKey, our first survivor now. Parting, I mean, you got to feel like the guy was just hitting a wall there.
Yeah.
I mean, Parting's thinking, like, I don't even know what I'm doing wrong right now. I feel like I'm playing perfectly, and yet SoulKey has an answer for everything.
The constant denial of the 4th base, I have to cite as the most important piece. And you know what? The tech switch into Mulus forced him into a bunch of Phoenixes, which he did not want to have to make, which meant less High Templars, which meant harder to take that 4th once again. It was an interesting tech switch by SoulKey to force that.
It was a pretty brutal game there. Well, I look forward to seeing how far SoulKey's going to go in this tournament. We're going to go to our losers match after this short break, so don't go anywhere.